हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम सरोश फ्रॉम टूरिज्म स्कूल। आज मैं अनअकम्पनीड माइनर पैसेंजर की बात करूंगी। अनअकम्पनीड माइनर वो पैसेंजर होता है जो 5 से 12 साल की उम्र के बीच में होता है। तो मतलब वो बच्चा जो अकेले ट्रैवल करता है और उसकी उम्र है 5 से 12 साल के बीच में, क्योंकि 12 साल से ऊपर का पैसेंजर एडल्ट कैटेगरी में ट्रैवल कर सकता है। तो ये जो 5 से 12 साल की उम्र का बच्चा है, इसकी बुकिंग जब होती है तो प्रॉपर एक फॉर्म फिलअप होता है, उस पे सिग्नेचर्स कराए जाते हैं, क्योंकि ये बच्चा ट्रैवल कर रहा है अकेले। अनअकम्पनीड माइनर पैसेंजर की जो एयर टिकटिंग कैटेगरी है, ये बहुत कॉमन है इन केस ऑफ यूएसए, कनाडा, एंटायर यूरोप। इट इज वेरी कॉमन कि वहां पर बच्चे अकेले ट्रैवल करें। एशिया में डेफिनेटली ये इतना कॉमन नहीं है जितना कि वेस्टर्न हेमिस्फेयर या फिर यूरोप में कॉमन है। ये जो बच्चा अकेले ट्रैवल करता है, इस केस में हर एयरलाइन एक फॉर्म फिलअप करवाती है, जिसमें कि जो बच्चे को ड्रॉप करने आ रहा है एयरपोर्ट पर, उसकी डिटेल फिल की जाती है, उसके सिग्नेचर्स लिए जाते हैं। जो बच्चे को पिकअप करने आएगा अराइवल डेस्टिनेशन पर, उसके सिग्नेचर्स लिए जाते हैं जब बच्चे को ड्रॉप किया जाता है। और पहले से ही उसका आईडी कार्ड लिया जाता है और बच्चे को उसी गार्जियन को दिया जाता है जिसकी डिटेल पहले से फिल करवाई जाती है इन दी फॉर्म। और इस फॉर्म के अंदर ये डिटेल भी मेंशन करनी बहुत जरूरी होती है कि जब बच्चे को एयरपोर्ट पर ड्रॉप किया गया तो कौन से एयरपोर्ट ग्राउंड स्टाफ की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी था वो बच्चा, मतलब कि किसको असाइन की गई अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को हैंडल करने की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। और ये एयरपोर्ट ग्राउंड स्टाफ पूरा टाइम असिस्ट करेगा बच्चे को एट द एयरपोर्ट। और जब ये बच्चा एयरक्राफ्ट के अंदर जाएगा तो इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी केबिन क्रू को हैंड ओवर कर दी जाएगी, मतलब कि एयर होस्टेस। और जो एयर होस्टेस इस बच्चे को संभालेगी वो इसका एयरक्राफ्ट के अंदर ध्यान रखेगी हर स्टेप पर, और उसके भी सिग्नेचर्स फॉर्म पे लिए जाएंगे। और जब फ्लाइट डेस्टिनेशन पर अराइवल पर पहुंच जाएगी तो ये केबिन क्रू इस बच्चे को एयरपोर्ट ग्राउंड स्टाफ को हैंड ओवर करेंगे, जिसके सिग्नेचर्स लिए जाएंगे। और ये एयरपोर्ट ग्राउंड स्टाफ फिर फर्दर इसको गार्जियन को देंगे जो इनको पिकअप करने के लिए आए हैं एयरपोर्ट पर। तो हर स्टेप पर सिग्नेचर्स लिए जाएंगे, आईडी प्रूफ्स लगेंगे। तो आप देख रहे हैं कि अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से एयरक्राफ्ट में सर्विस दी जाती है। नेक्स्ट जो इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग है कि अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को ध्यान रखने वाला हमेशा एक फीमेल होगी। चाहे वो अनअकम्पनीड माइनर बच्चा है या बच्ची, मतलब लड़का है या लड़की, ध्यान रखने वाली हमेशा फीमेल एयरपोर्ट ग्राउंड स्टाफ या फिर फीमेल केबिन क्रू ही होगी। अब क्योंकि ये बहुत सेंसिटिव एरिया है जहाँ पे बच्चे का काफी ज्यादा ध्यान रखना होता है, सो जो डिफरेंट कनेक्टिंग एयरलाइंस हैं, जिसमें कि फर्स्ट जर्नी किसी एयरलाइन की हो और नेक्स्ट जर्नी किसी और एयरलाइन की हो, तो ऐसे केसेस में अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया जाता है बाय मोस्ट ऑफ द एयरलाइंस इन द वर्ल्ड, क्योंकि रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और अकाउंटेबिलिटी किसी एक ही एयरलाइन की होनी चाहिए इस केस में। हाँ, लेकिन अगर सेम एयरलाइन है, पहली जर्नी की भी सेम एयरलाइन है और नेक्स्ट जर्नी की भी सेम एयरलाइन है, तो ऐसी कनेक्टिंग एयरलाइंस में अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को मोस्ट ऑफ द एयरलाइंस एक्सेप्ट करती हैं। और नॉन स्टॉप एयरलाइंस तो डेफिनेटली एक्सेप्ट करती हैं अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को। ऑलमोस्ट 90% एयरलाइंस जो है वर्ल्ड की, वो अनअकम्पनीड माइनर की बुकिंग्स एक्सेप्ट करती हैं। अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को एयर टिकटिंग में चाइल्ड डिस्काउंट नहीं मिलता है। अनअकम्पनीड माइनर का जो फेयर होता है वो बिल्कुल एडल्ट पैसेंजर का फेयर होता है। और साथ में क्योंकि एक स्पेशल अटेंशन दी जाती है एयरपोर्ट ग्राउंड स्टाफ केबिन क्रू की तरफ से, सो अनअकम्पनीड माइनर को कैरी करने के लिए एयरलाइन आपसे सर्विस चार्ज लेती हैं, जो कुछ भी हो सकता है, $30, $150, एयरलाइन टू एयरलाइन वेरी करता है। तो लेट्स सी कि ये हम जीडीएस में बुकिंग्स कैसे बना सकते हैं अनअकम्पनीड माइनर की, और इसको जो सर्विस चार्ज है उसको हम कैसे पता करें कितना है। और उसको कैसे प्राइस करते हैं वो भी मैं आपको जीडीएस गैलीलियो में दिखा सकती हूँ। मैं आपको कुछ एयरलाइंस की वेबसाइट्स भी दिखाऊंगी जहां पे ये इंफॉर्मेशन बड़ी क्लियरली मेंशन्ड होती है कि अनअकम्पनीड माइनर का कितना चार्ज लगेगा अगर वो एयरलाइन में ट्रैवल कर रहा है तो।
To start making PNR for unaccompanied minor, we start with the very normal way of creating the PNR. So I choose airline, for example, United Airways, and I want, for example, Y class. So we can click also on this, or we can use the command to sell the itinerary. Now, while inserting the name element in the PNR, instead of CH, we write U followed by the age of the child. So instead of CH or the age of the child, we mention U07, which means it's an unaccompanied minor. And then we close the PNR with the basic steps. And then we are going to add the necessary SSR element to inform the airlines that this is an unaccompanied minor passenger. So to add SSR, which means service information, I am writing SI.UMNR, which is fixed code for an accompanied minor. Then I write UM07, which means that this is the service information for unaccompanied minor of age 7 years. And now the system is giving me a message that I should be writing the language, the contact number, the name of the unaccompanied minor with the language the unaccompanied minor understands. So same way, I'm going to write that. To write this information, I'm giving service information to UA Airline, first writing the name of the passenger, then writing that it's a female passenger, then informing the airline about the contact number in case there is contact number. So I'm writing contact number here, and then what language this person speaks, that also we can write. In case of unaccompanied minor, airline wants to get the information of the person who is going to drop the passenger at the airport. So I'm going to give service information to United Airlines, which is UA, that person by the name of Neelam Rani is going to drop the passenger Sarosh at the airport. As she is mother, so I'm writing mother, and then we need to give the address as well, the contact number too. Suppose the address is 23G Block, New Friends Colony, and the contact number, for example, is this one, will drop at DEL. So it means Neelam Rani, who is staying at this address, the contact number, this is going to drop at Delhi airport, and airline needs the information of the passenger who is going to pick the child at the airport. So I'm passing on the information to the airline. So suppose the passenger who is going to pick the child at the airport is by the name of Ravi, for example, father, going to write the address, which is 10 Street, 5th Avenue, contact number will pick at arrival, EWR. That's it. Now the information is gone to the airline and we can save the PNR. So once my PNR is saved, I can see the service information on the left-hand side. And in case you want to display the information on right-hand side, you can do star SI and the information will be displayed on the right-hand side. So now the most important thing to check is our unaccompanied minor accepted by the airline or not? If you see here carefully, Kinger/Sarosh Mesh UMNR has a action code of no. So no here means that the unaccompanied minor has not got accepted by the airline. It means airline has not confirmed the itinerary for the unaccompanied minor, which means unaccompanied minor cannot travel in this airline. In the example which I had just given, United Airlines had sent a reply of no for the routing of Delhi to New York. But United Airlines accepts unaccompanied minors. So it is very much possible for the airline not to accept unaccompanied minors on a specific routing, but to accept on other routings, right? So here I'm showing you the declaration form for the unaccompanied minor, other details, which United Airlines has it on their website. So this is how the form looks for them. And then we have other details in case of unaccompanied minor for United Airlines. So here United Airlines says that unaccompanied minor for them is a child between the age 5 to 14 years minor, whereas for other airlines, it is between 5 to 12 years old. So it actually depends upon airline to airline too, but less than 5 years old child is not considered as an unaccompanied minor. In the case of United Airlines, they have a separate fee also for unaccompanied minor service. So over and above the fare, which system will show you, which means the basic adult fare, which system is going to give you, they charge you unaccompanied minor service request fee also. So here is the minor request fee mentioned. Now I'm going to make PNR in Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines accepts unaccompanied minors, and I'll show you how it shows in the system that unaccompanied minor has been accepted by the airline. So I've sold the itinerary from Delhi to Singapore for 20th October. I am inserting the name element. I'm using the exactly same name, same details as I did in my previous PNR also. Then I'm completing the basic steps to complete the PNR. So now my PNR, my booking file is ready, and I can inform the airline that this passenger is an unaccompanied minor of age 7 years. So airline wants me to give more data to. So I'm going to give more data to the airline. I'm writing the name of the passenger, which is Kinger/Sarosh, female passenger. You can write age of the child also, but age we have already informed, and English speaking. So I have just done star R to just reactivate my PNR as my PNR was not moving further. So now I'm going to give service information to Singapore Airlines about the passenger. So it's for Sarosh Kinger, who is a female, writing the contact number here, though it is optional because the unaccompanied minor may not have contact number, and it's an English speaking passenger. Then, as I earlier told you, that we need to inform airline about the person who is going to drop the child at the airport. So I'm informing the airline that Miss Neelam Rani, mother, staying at 23G Block, New Friends Colony, Delhi, will drop at DEL. And then, so now I'm going to give the service information to the airline about the person who is going to pick the passenger from the Singapore airport. So I've written father, staying at 45 4th Street, 5th Avenue, Singapore City. The contact number, for example, is this. Will pick at arrival, SIN. Now that's it. We have inserted all the required information which airline needs from the passenger or from the PNR. So now we have service information in the PNR. So in case you want to display service information on the right-hand side, you know the code. So here, if you see carefully, airline has given me a revert by KK code, which means confirming. It means my unaccompanied minor has been confirmed by the airline. So it means airline is confirming. So if you want to confirm it finally in the airline system, then we need to accept this code. To accept KK to HK, which means we need to convert KK to HK. So if we like to convert KK to HK, which means we want to further confirm with the airline, then we do /all, which will convert all the required replies by the airlines to the next required further action. So if I do *SI now, you would be able to see that it's HK now, because earlier when airline confirmed me with KK, I have further confirmed the airline with HK. And now I must save my PNR so that my unaccompanied minor is confirmed in the airline. So once the unaccompanied minor is confirmed in the airline, we can price the itinerary with any of the pricing commands which are comfortable to you. So I'm doing FQBB. So when I do FQBB, system will show me the lowest fare. And in this case, airline is not going to give me the child discount, even if the child discount applies for the itinerary. So it's written U07. In case of unaccompanied minor, the fare is equivalent to the adult passenger, which means there is no child discount. Sometimes the fare can be higher also, as airline charges SSR fee too. As I had shown you in the case of UA, which is United Airlines, airline was charging extra for carrying the unaccompanied minor. So here we cannot see any special price, but the price which is visible to us is 24182, which is the final price travel agent has to pay. In case airline wants to charge separate fee for SSR, then that would be visible in the extra ancillary services section. So if I want to take this fare, if I want to hold this fare, I just click on F2BBK and this fare will get on hold. So I have filed the fare also, which again we need to save with the reference command. And my fare is also saved. You can see star FF on the left hand side, which means there is a file data in my PNR. So this is the file data, and the fare which I have filed is for unaccompanied minor using the auto pricing method by Galileo. Further to this, every airline records the travel of unaccompanied minor very, very carefully. So in case of unaccompanied minors, the guardian or the parents have to fill up this form, which includes the detail of each and every person coming in contact with the unaccompanied minor. So details of the unaccompanied minor, which means the passenger who is traveling, comes in the first column. Then details of the parent's guardian. Then comes the flight details. Then you have the information of the person who is going to drop at the departure. Then comes the detail of the person who is going to pick the child at the arrival. And then airline manages to add the information of the people who are handling the unaccompanied minor as well. So there is another form which is for the purpose of the airline, where it is written very, very clearly which cabin crew is going to handle the unaccompanied minor, which ground staff is going to handle the unaccompanied minor. So all these things are signed in physical by the guardian, by the people of the airline handling the unaccompanied minor. So here I'm showing you the form as well, which has the complete details of handling the unaccompanied minor.
So thank you. Keep learning and keep growing.